Let me take a picture with the president and you girls. Mr. Ali, congratulations, right? Yeah.
We from Baracra, we welcome you. Glad you come to see our need. President Ali, we welcome you. You come from Baracra, island of pure water, doing agriculture, planting yam and hello and cassava, eating yam and banana. Away. President. Welcome to Baracra. Welcome to Baracra. Yes, land of pure black water. Pure. Yes.
Just make sure I take more to this place. Yeah, everybody. Yes, like the news, Ali.
Yes.
Yeah. Good. Yes. Yeah, everybody. Our president. Yeah. And with me, president. We president. Our president.
Somebody else.
Yeah, everybody. Whoever wants it. Yeah, sure. Shake your hand. Take pictures with the president. Our president. All right, Kate. Let's go and let's go back to the review. Go. Walk. Thank you very much. Go. Skip your names.
Please, a picture.
Yes. Select rice, Mike.
Under your government, we are delighted to have you as our president with your fresh thought and your forced approach and your gentle behavior. Ladies and gentlemen, let us give our Excellency a round of applause. Before I move further, we will take our welcome by our headmistress, Miss Walterine Amsterdam.
His Excellency, the President of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, Honorable Dr. Irfan Ali. Yes. Minister of Agriculture, Mr. Zulfikar Mustafa. Members of the Regional Democratic Council. Members of the Armed Force. Fellow residents, good morning. It is a distinct honor and pleasure to extend a friendly, hearty, and sociable welcome to you. Your presence today makes us very happy because you have created history Today's visit will be etched in our minds forever. There are no strangers here, Your Excellency. Everyone here is a friend. We welcome you today with hearts filled with desires, hopes, and dreams that we all share. To say that we are thrilled is an understatement. To be specific, today is the day when we begin to look through the eyes of others, that is the eyes of the PPP. It is also the day we grow bigger than our differences as we work together in shared goals and aspirations to create a one Guyana. And so I welcome you to this, our beautiful yet humble community of Baracra. It's a community where you can experience genuine hospitality, refreshing black water, breathe unpolluted air, and view the national bird in its habitat. Today, every proud Baracarian send a hearty welcome to you. Honorable Mohammed Irfan Ali. Love and unity. Love and unity. Only with PPP. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Do come again.
Reminisce, our head teacher say, to be happy is an understatement. Now, I am talking to you specifically. We are not bluffing. We really, really are delighted to be in your presence. Because you are the force of a kind. The force of the PPP. I want to say a heartfelt thank you. Today, looking across the length and breadth of Guyana, we can see your work. We can see the tenacity of your government. That work is all over Guyana. And you're not just a man, you are a man of your word. So today, we are looking through new eyes. Mark my statement, we are looking through new eyes. We are not bluffing. You are the president and you are for all people. So we are here for you also. With no further ado, I want to call on stage to represent the health, Mr. Kevon Joseph. Good day, everyone. Members of the head table, our very own Chairman Marshall Thompson, community members, and visiting friends. Today is a very high day in Baracra. Today is a specialty, a very extravagant day in the world. Because something has happened in Baracra that has never happened before. Vice President of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana to be in Baracra. Can we make some noise? Today I stand here to make representation for the help here that is given in the community. First, I want to say that primary health care is very important in Baracra. Over the years, it was up the bar until we lost a great soldier who fought for primary health care in Baracra. This belated Carl the Great and his initiative has left some of us with pains. To know that he was one who fight for primary health care. Mr. President, I want to speak directly to you today. Your work is second to none. I must repeat, your work is second to none. And we can see your work over the entire country. Today, I have in my permission or with me 14 part-time workers. And I must say thanks to you. During the course of the year 2021 and 2022, outreach was one of our main focus. We have outreach done on a regular, in fact, monthly basis. Every month, the health team is here. And there are a few visits that were made by different areas. Like VIA was done for the first time in Baracra during the year 2022. Also ultrasound. Ultrasound was done in Baracra. Also, we started this outreach with just approximately 10 to 20 persons. And today, we can mark over 100 and something persons in this community can say that they receive health care from this country. Also, we are also happy to let the community know that we also have back our midwife. Our midwife is present here. So, our health care will move to another level. And just to let you know also that we have a medics in training. We have a medics in training. Mr. President, we want to say thanks to you for all that you would have done for your time being on the seat. As one chairman said, we are looking through new eyes. New eyes we are looking through. I want to say today, with eyes fixed on the horizon and God's grace upon us, we carry forth that great gift called freedom and deliver it safely to the future generation. No matter who you are or what you look like, how you started off or who you love, Baracra is a place where you can write your own destiny. Changes will not come. Changes will not come if we wait for some other people to do it. Changes will only come if we do it. Today I want to say, one voice can change this room. One voice can change this village. One voice can change this community. One voice can change this entire country. One voice can change this nation. One voice can change this entire world. Mr. Mohammed Orphan Ali, I so thank you.
Mohammed Orphan Ali, other colleagues who came with me and who came with us, and more importantly, villagers of Baracra, fellow residents of Region 6. I remember, first of all, when I was regional chairman, I visited this community a number of times. And we had a very close working relation where we had a number of meetings and a number of projects were on street. And today is nothing new because, let me tell you, since our president was elected to office 2 years ago, he has visited almost the entire length and breadth of our country, and he's here today with you in I want to tell you, first of all, that this visit was initiated by our president. I received a call 2 days asked me that prepare we going to Baracra. Prepare today. And your community is an agriculture community. And today we are seeing a renewed interest in the agriculture sector in our country and the agriculture sector in the Caribbean. And this didn't came about because of people like just want to come in agriculture. This came about because of the interest and the budgetary allocation that we have been making over the last 2 years and the input we have been making in the agriculture sector. And I want to bring this into a context because 2 years ago we have seen a number of persons who are farmers went into other activities. We are seeing now more and more people coming back into the agriculture sector. Not only in Guyana, I said, but the Caribbean. You know why? Because today the entire agriculture agenda, the entire food system is being led by our President, His Excellency Dr. And that's a pride for us in the Caribbean. Because we are seeing many countries that depend on other sectors like tourism, now are going back and coming back to agriculture. We have had a very successful agri-investment in Guyana 2 months ago. And we have seen a number of investors that came to Guyana. And now we are seeing that they are interested in coming to invest and partner with farmers in Guyana. You will not be left out. You will be in the loop. You will be in the agenda of the government. And I know for a fact that you all have been doing a lot of root crops in this community. And what we are doing and what we have been doing over the last few months, the last 2 years, we have been working with our partners in the Caribbean to create opportunities for you, the farmers, not only rice farmers and not only large farmers, but we are creating opportunities for the smallholders, the small farmers. And there you will come in. For example, cassava flour, sweet potato, dasheen, Edos, all those things now we have abundant market in places like Barbados, places like Trinidad and Tobago, and we can help you. We can help you to get those things moved and export over there. So today's visit is a beginning of new things to come to this country. As you said that you are looking through another eye, you trust that eye. We will work with you to develop this community, develop the entire agriculture sector. And not only the things that you have been doing over the years, we have to change the way we're doing things. We can't do it like long ago, go in the field and just throw 2 seeds and leave it there. We have to do it in a smarter way. Now, for months, sometimes your lands are being flooded out. Because of what? Climate change. We are seeing climate change real. And we are working with farmers across this country. We are working with farmers across this country to develop their land holdings, to develop their sector, develop this agriculture sector. And for me, as Minister of Agriculture, agriculture is one of the most important activities for us. Without you, the farmers, we can't get food security. And we have to continue to plant because we have seen what took place over the last 2.5 years during the pandemic. Many countries many countries have funds, but they were unable to get food to purchase. We are fortunate in Guyana that we are producing almost 60% of the food that we are consuming. But the president is not satisfied with that. He has instructed me that we have to come up with new ideas and new crops. New crops, not the crops that we have been planting. We have to consolidate and expand the traditional crops that we have been doing. But we have to come up with new ideas and new crops. For example, the president saw the war in Russia and Ukraine, and he said that because of that, we might have a shortage of wheat this year. Because Russia and Ukraine combined together produce almost 30% of the world production of wheat. But we are not sitting down, putting our hands up in the air and wait for things to happen. We cause things to happen. Ideas, vision. The vision of our president. Instruct us, move and do this. What we are doing now, we are having trials for wheat production. And hopefully we can come a producer of wheat. So these are new things we are doing. We have gone into corn and soya production so that we can create and build, make all the feed for the livestock industry. We have increased our livestock sector. We are moving now. The President launched 2 months ago the Black Belly Sheep program. We have received the first batch of Black Belly sheep from Barbados. But that doesn't mean that only sheep we're looking at. The entire chain of livestock development. The entire chain of livestock development. And you will not be left out of that. We will continue to work. You know for a fact that many of you, some of the flood relief that were left back started to distribute now in the community. You have received, those persons who have been planted have already received from NARI. Yes. Some of the flood relief. The GLDA will distribute shortly. By today or tomorrow they'll continue to distribute. So that is the way we're trying to help farmers to get back to the land of the people. But I know you are eager to listen to your president. I will not stand between you and your president. Rest assured that we will work with you as Minister of Agriculture. I have been instructed, I have been directed, and we are working. Our philosophy is to work with every section and every strata of the people of our country. And we will work with you because this area was one of the most promising agriculture area in the Canje Creek. And we will make that happen once again and ensure that we will continue on going forward. So ladies and gentlemen, let me thank you very much. Let me thank you for the hospitality and the welcome. And rest assured, we will work with you. Thank you.
Today, you have renewed in me the burning desire. You have demonstrated to me today that the message that I've been leading all across this country, that the message that I believe in with every single ounce of energy and blood that resides in me, that the message that I want to be translated into action, that the message that we are poorer when we are not together, and we are richer when we are together, that the message of one Guyana has reached the banks of Baracra, and you have taken that message with love and care, and you are demonstrating today how important that message is for the upliftment of all Guyana. I thank you most gracefully. I'm humbled. I am humbled to the core with the warmth of your welcome, the genuine love that you've outpoured, and I say to you, I love every single one of you like I love every single other guy. You have restored, I said very recently at a function that my journey is a very simple one because my destination is a very simple one. My destination is same as every single destination here. Our only destination is dust to dust. And when we as human beings understand that that is our final destination, then we will learn to live the journey that leads to the best possible life. And I've said it before, that my hands are open for friendship. That my heart is open for every single Guyanese. Even those who refuse to shake my hands will continue to be open. Because I will tell you what. In my belief system, as a leader, and I believe that there is a higher place in paradise, and in my belief system, I'm taught that all I need to do is to be a just leader. And I am ready and willing, as this government I lead, this entire government I lead, we are ready and willing to walk in every single community, to embrace every single Guyanese, and to create a journey through which these children, the future of Guyana, can live in a Guyana in which there is no difference. There is no difference in the region you live, in the community you live, or the way you look. We are only cemented together in one singular piece that is called Guyanese. We are one Guyana. When we introduce ourselves around the world, we don't say, I am a Rastafarian, I'm an Afro-Guyanese, I'm an Indo-Guyanese, I'm Amerindian. We say, we are Guyanese. So let us start living in this country what it means to be Guyanese. And what it means to Guyanese is where we look out for each other. Where we become the keeper of each other. You know, I was listening to the welcoming song. And the wing of Jaja. Now, when I came into office, I am someone who likes to look at the future. The government wants to create a pathway. You will not see the immediate results in 6 months or a year. But trust me, down the road, you will see tremendous results. And I had a briefing, a security briefing, and they were telling me the different areas in Guyana and what are some of the prime crops in different regions. And I said, why we don't work on transforming something, on using what you term a negative into a positive. And I said, let us move to develop a hemp industry in Guyana. And I said, let us educate the people on the returns on hemp, because the returns are greater than any other crop in that field. And I said, when I said that, people said, this is a madman. What is he talking about? I'm happy to tell you that we have been able to pass the hemp bill. Just a week ago, we have passed the hemp bill in Parliament. And this now advances the opportunity to use hemp, because hemp is a future crop. It is a crop that is important for pharmaceuticals, for the construction industry, and the research is continuing. There's a multi-layer of possibilities, fabric and everything. So we're going to come back in this community, and I want a closed-door meeting. We will have all these people here. I want a closed meeting with all those persons who today are planting things that they have to hide and do because it's against the law. And listen. In this president, you will get a realist. You ain't getting a bluff. Right, my friend? So we have to have a closed-door meeting in which we transform those. And I said this publicly too. You guys have shown that you have tremendous. Some people show they have tremendous ability in getting high yield and high production. We just have to use that existing knowledge in an area that will be within the boundaries of the law and will give you the type of return that will help you to uplift your community and family. We together on that? Now, we have been working on an agenda in this country to uplift people's life. And that agenda has to do with women, children, the elderly, and every single segment of the population. I don't know where the headmistress went, but what I want is for us to have a broad conversation in Baracra and the entire Canje Creek to see what are the things we can do to ensure that your children can study under the GOLD program, that they can have the scholarship, that we can expand education, we can have the children under better facilities. What is it we can do to support the further upliftment of children? So today, I am here to listen to you a lot. I can tell you about the many programs, the uniform grant that we brought back, the transportation grant, the school feeding program, the textbook program. I can tell you about all of this, but you know this because you're feeling it. You've all said already that you appreciate it. But I want to know how we advance this even further. One of the things that I've discussed 2 days ago with the Minister of Agriculture is how do we ensure we use your skills in the Canje Creek, not only here, so that we can build 2 cargo boats. So we can help the farmers to take their produce out to the market. And we don't only want the produce to the market. So listen to what we're doing. Listen to the medium-term vision. Because you can't do anything if you don't have a vision as to what you want. So in that is why I need your support. I need your support as long as I can have your support so this vision get implemented and it's not get bogged down anywhere. So let me tell you what we're doing. We are working now on the development of what you call a municipal airport. Not an international airport, a municipal airport. A municipal airport is something like we have in Ogle. What that allows us to do, if we develop this airport and we produce all the food here, we can take it straight to cargo facility and fly it to the Caribbean and have fresh produce, fresh vegetables, fresh fruits, fresh food production in the Caribbean region. And that is the long vision. But we have to now work on building the infrastructure. So for example, when we finish here today, the Lionel from the NDIA and Dwayne from my office, they're going to come and they're going to spend 2 days and 2 nights in the Canje Creek. And they're going to work with you on the plan on how do we accelerate the agricultural production. What do we need to do? Do we need to bring in 2 machines and keep it in here for a few months? And use those machines for the empolering of land. Now, these are the type of discussions that we want to have. If that is what is required, I can commit to you now that the President is going to work with the Ministry of Agriculture in ensuring you get that. So these are the things, but on the other hand, I just don't want us to give that and then we don't have the production. So we have to work together. We are not working against each other. So we have to come and we have to form a nice grouping and we have to move towards putting the infrastructure and linking the infrastructure with the production. All right, we together on that? Now, my friend from the healthcare sector spoke very well. We are now in the progress, and if you have, let me give you this now. And where is the head teacher? If you have young people in this Canje Creek who have the CXC and can be trained to become teachers, can be trained to become nurses, we are ready to take all of them on board and give them the opportunity to be trained. And the teacher here in Baracra must not have less opportunity than a teacher in Georgetown. So I've already asked the Minister of Education and I asked her to work with you on identifying all our trained teachers who want to become graduates and to see how we can create a distance and online education program to support them so that they can earn their degrees and diplomas from right here in the This is the future we want to build. And what we need, and that is why they're going to come, to work with you so we can get the information. And Dwayne worked directly in my office. And Marcia is going to come also. We want to be involved in your development. You see, we don't want to dictate your development. We want to be involved in your development. We can't provide leadership without you. And you can't provide the productive capacity without us. We are one of the same. We are one of the same. And today, in the healthcare system, we want to identify areas in which we can even expand in the Canje Creek. How can we help our nurse here? And I want to say this to all the nurses and the teachers. Do not worry. Your day is coming. Your day is coming. I've already said publicly, you see, sometimes people get carried away with a narrow issue of salary. It is not only about how much money in your pocket, because the world is teaching us a lesson now. We have done nothing wrong to increase the cost of living. We have removed taxes on everything. But the war, we didn't cause the war. We didn't cause the climate change issues. We didn't cause the pandemic. But we are facing the consequences with the prices because of that. So we have to create a welfare package for our teachers and nurses. Because they have simple dreams and aspirations. They must be able to own their own home. They must be able to allow their children to have the best possible education. They must have the best possible health care. They must have decent income. These are the things that forms a welfare package. And that is how we are working. That is where we are working to move. We also have to work with you, the small farmers, in supporting you in getting to a level of productivity by research and development, by technical support, by helping you with input costs in drainage or irrigation, and so on. These are the things. These are the things that would allow us to build a sector that is resilient, to build a sector that is sustainable, to build a sector that we can be proud of. And I am convinced that Guyana's future is not oil and gas. Oil and gas gives us the revenue to build the other sectors to make it competitive. Our future is being the king in food production, the king in agriculture. You sang the beautiful welcoming song of the black water.
Yes, pure black water.
Pure black water. This people die to see. They die to be a part of this. But we cannot package this as a tourism product if we don't invest in the infrastructure. And that is what we have to do. We have to ensure we have the infrastructure, that the cost of traveling and logistics and transportation comes down. These are the things that would help us. And we have to use more of our local resources. So if we have, and I've already said to the region, to Minister Zulfi, that whatever programs and projects we have to build the 2 cargo boats. Let us use the labor and the skill right here to do it. All right? I want Lionel to now look to see in the creek itself. They told me that some areas are overgrown with grass. So we may have to use the equipment to remove it in the forest phase. But after that, we need to come up with a formula through which you are involved in maintaining it. So even if it's under the temporary job initiative, we have to look at to see how we maintain it. So those are some of the things they will come to talk to you about. They will come to discuss with you the infrastructure. How can we improve the infrastructure for school? You will tell me whether there's a teacher's quarters, if something is needed there. The same thing with the health sector. I am here to listen to you today. I am not going to go through the whole list of things we have done over the last 2 years. Because over the last 2 years, we have worked with every single one, and we have brought back some important initiatives that you are seeing the benefit of. You are all intelligent people. And you know what is good for you. You know when your life is improving. You know when things are changing for you. I am here to be part of the process of working with you and making life better for you and all your family. That is what. So now I'm going to stop here. I told you I am here to listen to you. So if you came for a long speech, I'm sorry. Because my job is to listen to you and to respond to some of the initiative. So we'll spend maybe the next... I promise you this, you'll see me back here. You'll see me back here, so you don't have to worry. I'm going to spend some time now listening to you. I ain't think you're going to manage me in that. So we listen to you, and then I'll respond to some of what you say, and then we will charter a way forward. Okay? Are we together? Thank you very much.
For the College of Education. And one of our main concerns is the internet system. We had to put up an internet for $1 million to study, and we're paying $60,000 per month for that internet. So our concern is if the president can help us to set
Who's providing the service?
satellite solution. Either you help us pay the monthly fee, $60,000, or you help us with the internet at the school. Yes, yes.
Just to add to that,
You get the signal here?
school would be a lot more important to us because, as you can see out there, we have a project going on there. That's a computer room that the community is doing, and others, donation and so on. We have some computer there, so we also need an internet at this school.
Yes.
We really need an internet. We need our children to be computer literate as well. We don't want when they go out there to have to be less confident about technology. We want them to go out there with that confidence. So,
All right. So
we're asking if you can-
remember, we may not be able to do it every single area. So if you have to choose 2 areas in which the entire community can benefit with the Wi-Fi, where would you choose?
We will choose the school and the main point in the village between, so that everybody could benefit.
All right.
Over to our agent. Thank you, Mr. President, for listening. We're looking forward for your help.
Definitely.
ASAP. As soon as possible.
Good evening, everyone, Mr. President. I am representing the farmers group, and I have my son here with me, who is my backup. We want to make a start. Our main input in farming, which, let me say, the pandemic, the water destroy the land. Well, forget about that, but that is not our fault. It is God's problem. But then we want to move from the slash and burn farming. We're doing all the time in Canje Creek. Just cut and burn, and we just dig, shovel drain, just slight drain. But the kind of rain from last year to now, we farmers dead. Everything under the water. There is no money in Canje Creek. Right? First of all, I must tell you that thanks to Mr. President for we collect handballs, we collect grants, right? And also we just share the flood relief from last year. We collect 50,000. Some collected 50,000 money. The next money we still sell it to your tomorrow, you get the money. But our main point is, we are asking you, Mr. President, if you could help us with the canal and drainage and irrigation from Kabiari. It's about 2 miles from here to Baracra Creek. That is just about 1,000 feet from here. Right? The same over just at the back there, because most of the farming is here. So if we could get that done, we'll be grateful. Because farmers in Baracra is below sea level. I'm not ashamed to talk, but because we are not making no money, we cannot help ourselves. Some of us have to survive with our children. They ask to give us a backup. And, my son will say the rest. Mr. Conroy LaFleur.
Well, you already cover majority of the areas. So all I will do is just chip in to say, we really need your help. Really, really, really need your help. Because from last year to now, which in this space was on the news with the agriculture right at the back there. We plant some watermelons. The watermelons start bearing and they may run 3 inch. They just come up and go down like that because what? Too much water. And this is one of the young man that went to the back there with us. So continue this conversation, Mr. Boyne Officer.
Yes, Mr. President, you talked about all the farming in Canje Creek. And that is very good. But there's one thing some of the residents need in Baracra. Yes. That is firearm. Yes. If you talk about planting corn, talk about planting edo, the root crop, if you don't get a gun, you're wasting time. So the residents of Baracra need firearm to protect the farm. Because right now, the rain season is just going on and the rabbit and the monkey guns, the coconut season will be out. And those who have cornfield, sorry for them. You can't haul up on monkeys. One person make a taja one time, a false now, and put it in the farm. And there was a tree above the taja. You know what's a taja?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm a farmer, you know.
The monkeys start losing corn, skin and leaf on the taja. So this monkey has no regard for beating drum or setting bait or whatsoever. These monkeys are vicious. We need, few of us, like myself personally, need a firearm to get rid. My farm
Don't shoot up these monkeys now, you know.
And if you go there now, you will see the rabbit rooting out the cassava, the potato, and all of that. You can't help that, President.
They plant potato.
It's like what you said, you can't help the climate change. We can't help the rabbit because you can't catch them. My wife likes mining yard fowl. So then when look the hard come and pick up one in front of your eye. All you have to do is wish. You got gonna would get it. Mr. President, in order for this community to develop, we need some licensed firearm to get rid of those spaces. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Let's not call them pests, though. Okay, it's part of the biodiversity and ecosystem of our country. We have to find a more humane way. Yes. Go ahead.
I am very happy.
Put it closer.
But I would like you to know that I am from a different village. Even though you're coming up Canje Creek to Baracra, I am from Bamboo Village. And when we listen about farming and we listen about the health facilities, we do not get that down there. We have to drive our engine to come here. Right? We have to drive our engine to come here. One time they were passing and I had some allergies on my skin and I went out to them and all they said to me, come up to Baracra. So I just want you to understand that we have 2 different villages. Three. I heard them sing about Turani and Patawala, but they didn't go to Bamboo. So
You sing your own song then.
Contractor lives in Baracra, who do the contract for the grass. Let's find out.
In our area, and nobody in our area being employed. All the work that is given from New Forest to Ikua is Baracra people. Nobody in our area has been involved or occupied. There's no facility that come here, we get the benefit of nothing. So I water was high. But thanks for the little grant to give us today. I welcome it much. It can give us sight. But please remember that it has 3 villages before Baracra. So I am the representative for that village. So please hear our views in everything you promised Baracra.
Not only Bamboo, I should say, and Baracra. One thing with your ask, if we region I2 were in, yes, good point. It's region 6 away. Because the last time when this cash grant is here, we from I2 we was told that region 10 to give us cash grant. But we know in way or see what way that region 10 people to come up for I2 and to come here. The farm up there too.
But you got the grant.
Some people get it, said that they work with enough.
But you got the grant.
Not this grant we're talking about, the one before.
The one before you got.
Yeah.
Right.
Some people get.
But this one is now going through.
Yes.
Because this one is ongoing. This one ain't finished yet. Hello. This one is not finished as yet. This is ongoing.
As you said, colleague would come in, we were like, you to let Mr. Marshall know that he is the chairman of Canje Creek. So these other villages in the area, it's not in the Baracra, that's what we want.
We register as Baracra village, but because we have, we are one people, we stretch our hands to facilitate Crow and Bow.
Yeah.
But we register as Baracra village.
Yes.
But you try to help all of them.
Of course.
As you say, try to help all of us. I need him to look out for everybody. We say we Bamboo till at a place named Bar Tree.
All right. Y'all want the chairman cover all the villages? Chairman. All right, you finished?
Yes, and as you said, these people that coming in, they want to watch the structure. Like to go.
Everybody will be invited. The whole creek will be invited. Yeah. All right, next person.
I am a farmer from Inikro, and I think Ikro has been left out many times. We don't even know when they will be a visit. We are just accidentally here. We don't, most of the time people don't know nothing what is going on.
All right, next person.
No one tells us anything. We just something accidentally. We pass it, hey, there's a meeting going on. I see a radio, NCN radio, we will be able to understand that there will be a visit from the minister. So we could come and see and understand. Because right now we're from Ikro, we come to that gas, we don't have no farmers money. And we have to check in the back. Somehow we get nothing because we've not been registered. We don't know nothing about it.
All right, good. Next word.
Yes, Mr. President, I'm here talking about farming. But I want to be, what I must say, farmer. I want a lease land to farm. A couple of years ago, I applied for a lease land from Baracra up. I went through the process unto a certain...
All right, here. All those private issues, give to this young man. right? All the private issues you give to him. You're dealing with the community issues here, right?
Okay, thank you so much. Yes.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Mr. President. I'm Oscar Joseph. I'm a beekeeper and a farmer. I am so happy to say to you my concern. Where I farm is High Bush Backland. We normally say Pachal. Take about an hour and change to be there. Yesterday I did a video, but unfortunately I don't have the phone here with me to show you the place where I walk to meet to my farming area. I'm glad if we could get if it's a trail or a road to meet to our farming area, because for sure I could
How many farmers? How many farmers in that area?
Approximately about 6, I think. Miss the woman at the back.
A drain you need, you said?
Yeah, a drain or a road.
And how much land you farming here?
Well, currently I have about 5 acres currently, and
so we will look at all of this. They will look at all of this when they come.
Well, thank you very much.
Just what backing up what this young man is saying, I think that is the most fertile area in our community, and we need a canal to dig.
About how many acres do that?
We have over 100 acres at the back. It is a very fertile area, sand and clay. So if we could enhance or get a machine to help us to make it work.
Yes, because I have over 2 acres of pine there right now.
All right.
Yes, I live on the pine there because of the water.
Yes, I'm I'm representing the livestock.
All right, give him a chance.
For the last 2 years, livestock industry in Baracra gone to 0%. To be exact, we had over 800 head of cow. And if you take a walk with the helicopter land just now, you will see the most is 10 cow remain there. And all is lady. No man. Lemon Sunday lost tremendously. This young man
during the flood?
Yep.
During the flood?
During the flood. Tremendously. The entire committee know about that. Tremendously. The sheep farmer they also lost tremendously.
The two of you had 800?
No.
The community?
The community. And right about now, about 10 remain. I make several contacts with Miss Selwyn Anthony. Promised us to get a bowl for us because of the 10 girl they want a man.
Yes,
we asking the agriculture officer because we did make a date to visit him. And Mr. Agriculture officer, you could remember us? Remember us? You remember the time you gave us a pass to go and see the agriculture officer, and you gave us that pass and we went there, and today you become the agriculture officer. So you are in good hands, and deal with us both as agriculture. We need a bull. Mr. Anthony tell us that bull is coming from Ibini. You know, Baracra, I want to live bull. So please, Mr. President, and the cash drive, the money for them who last. Well, we ain't get yet. We know when they come in, but I hope, I really want them to get them because the last part, really, this big man, you see the tears in the eye. We ain't get to do nothing. Tears in the eye, nothing. Everything gone down. And he really, not he, we really, I know 100,000 man, we'll 10 million or something. That will last year. It lasts. And another thing, I was upset with, at the local level, I make several contacts with MP Rose. He pushed me to people. Yes, check will be signing, check will be cutting, until now nothing is cut for Mr. Amsterdam. Please help us. Please, Mr. President, help us. My 3 sons, they are to let Baracra. They left Baracra gone at the construction, but when you don't read construction, look, one in the yard. They had to leave because everything done. I went over there, they say God make a choice. 50,000 because I'm farmer too. We choose which one. You take one yet. Because if I take the 50,000, you can't get paid the livestock. And if you pay a quarter for the livestock, we can't take 50,000. We will wait even 2 months more. We will wait on the livestock. Thank you very much. Good evening. Yes, Mr. President. I make several attempts to get a gun. And I walk with this thing, man. This is the application. Oh, man. Do. You see it?
Good evening, Mr. President. Today I'm happy to see you in Baracra. Because this visit was abrupt. And we're thankful for seeing you here because we have a lot of things that bothering us here. Since a little boy coming up, my father, my own cow at Togian. And we try to keep that industry in Baracra. But for some reason, the weather pattern, the cows are dying out. And we're losing tremendous. We cannot get back to the harness. The only way out, we need a machine to do drainage. And we need some money back to get back cows. Because cow is something I love to mine. I even end up going in the logging industry, established dealing with both logging and mining livestock. And it isn't working out because this weather pattern. And we need drainage because we can't cut log all the time. Our life to sustain us. We need to mine some livestock, but we need a machine urgent in Baracra to get back to take lands that the cows and be on good style that we can bring to get money to sustain our family. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. President, Parliament, President, Baracra. I am here to represent logging concession owners, right? Well, we do suffer a lot due to the excess rain, 2 years plus now. Our soil is clay, so we cannot go in or out. It's bare mud. So we are suffering a lot, and we're making our production, Mr. President, right? And we are on probation right now. If we don't make our production, our concession, they say they're going to take it away. So I'm begging you to do something about it, Mr. President. Put in a word on our behalf so that we can get back our concession. And if possible, we could help pay, if we could wipe up our little bill and then we start fresh again. We get into work 2+ years. I purchased a machine last year. It remained 10 months in right over. Can't come out. It can't go in what you put. So we are suffering a lot, Mr. President. So we're begging you all, right? So, but even if you could wipe up the little, take it free and the little thing that we have there, and start pushing it, so we'll be very much happy with that, right? Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So from what I'm hearing, the issue seems to be the same issues. So we don't need to repeat ourselves. And although I'm in Baracra, I've been speaking about Canje Creek, so I don't know what all the sideshow about.
Yes, Mr. President.
I don't know where the sideshows come from. We're on one show here, Canje Creek, but we're in Baracra, okay? Now, let's start. First of all, next week, a team led by Office of the President will come. That will include forestry, agriculture, health, education, local government, and Ministry of Finance. Lionel, you're going to lead the team with OP. The team is going to be here next week, Wednesday and Thursday. Next Wednesday and Thursday. You don't need NCN announcement. I'm announcing it now. The teachers, we are going to also send a team that will assess, hopefully even before Wednesday, that will assess the issue of the internet to see what we can do and how the government can support this. We are also working with the service providers to see how they can expand their network. So we're going to see if they can send a representative also to that meeting. All right? So now the next thing is the farmers. So from what I heard, you're in critical need of drainage and irrigation and the seed. So as soon as the team comes in, they're going to tell me what areas are the priority. I heard about the fertile area, the 100 acres that we can secure now. But Lionel is going to come back, so he's going to bring that report, and within 2 weeks' time, we'll have machines mobilized in the field. That is 2 weeks after the visit next week. And let me be very clear with you. Everything cannot be done at the same time. We have to identify the priorities. So they will come, they will work with you, they will talk with you, and identify the priorities. Now, we have the Hinterland and Riverine grant that is being distributed now. It started. I don't know if they reach here as yet, but that is also a grant that is coming to you. 256 persons already receive it from this creek. This creek. Now, we're also working on pensioners, the children. So you have to appreciate that we have many different groups that we're working with. And we are coming from a situation, frankly speaking, that these benefits were taken away from the people. That is the truth. Now, on the issue of the farming too, I'm going to ask the Minister of Agriculture to see how we can help you, how we can help you in with some fertilizer. Because we have a fertilizer program now, I'm going to ask him to also see how we can assist you guys with the fertilizer.
Yes, sir.
Now, if there is a community, now this is where we have to work together, that has 100, 200 acres, and you want to come together and say you want these 200 acres to be earmarked for livestock, then we will work with you on empowering that 200 acres and setting up that 200 acres for livestock. That is if you want. But you have to decide that as a community so that we can have investment as a community. Right? But I'm happy. In terms of the bull, before this team comes next Wednesday, I'm asking the Minister of Agriculture to ensure that you at least get 2 bulls to come to help you. In terms of beekeeping, I heard one of the farmers who's a beekeeper. Not only should we work on this 100 acre that you say is very fertile, we should work on a project as to how we can expand beekeeping in the creek and how we can produce more honey coming out of the creek. Honey is a high value commodity, and if we have more honey coming out of the community, we can build an industry out of that. So let us work, maybe the young people. We can bring the young people together and see if we can develop a honey industry, a bee culture, and to see how we can develop a honey industry in this area. So that, now, in terms of the livestock, I can't immediately promise you anything. But one of our main things is that we're going to rebuild the livestock industry. So let the team come in, let the team advise me on what type of land is available, what is the infrastructure that is needed, what is the capital that is needed, and then we will work with you to see how we'll rebuild the livestock industry. Are we together on that? And I'm speaking about the Canje Creek here. We are going to return. We're going to work from Baracra as a center because they're much more organized. And then we're going to also bring the other communities together to work with us. Is that fair? Is that fair? You okay with that? Well, if you're not okay with that, then I don't know what else we can do. Because, okay, good. Once you're okay with that. And then what we will do, we'll identify persons from the different areas with the chair here, and we're going to work directly with Wayne and Lionel on building out these communities and working with these communities. And delivering all the support you want to support the government with, you'll work, and we'll work on that. All right? All right, good. Did I cover everything? So what is the other thing that we have to cover? Firearm? All right. I don't want you to give firearm to kill out any animals. Let us agree on this. When the team come in, I'll send the police. The commander will come with them. We will try to establish a community farming group because you can't give firearm to everybody. A community farming group, and we'll work through the farming group to support you on this. Do we agree on that? Yes. We agree with that? Yes. Good. That is it? Yes. All right. Anybody who has anything separate? Yeah, no, separate from what I spoke of. Is something private? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. I come into sports, don't worry about that. I'm just addressing what you addressed now. Go ahead.
Well, I'm a mother of 4, and Baracra is a very small community. The children who are writing common entrance to go out in Amsterdam, we have a problem with place to stay. Some of us as parents cannot go with one child.
We're talking about secondary school?
Secondary school. I am a mother of 4. My son will come entrance this year. He will be leaving from here to go to New Amsterdam. And I have 3 other kids that will be attending this school in Baracra. I cannot leave here with one child to go out here.
So how many children you have from the creek that has to go to secondary school? 8?
Yeah. They have 8 that just right, and they have a lot more.
No. I asked now. How many? 8. And head teacher, how many you have? Yes, now. But how much you have in total?
Who are already going?
About 20, 25? Well, that's why I'm saying, well, 5 years is secondary school, 5 years is 40, it can't exceed that because it's 8, 6. I'm thinking, so let us see. No, any other issue?
What I was asking, somewhere for the kids to see.
No, I'm going to address that. I'm going to address that.
Thank you.
All right, so here is what we're going to do. I'm going to ask the Ministry of Education, Marcia, let's work on this, to see how we can extend the Amerindian hostel and to see if we can put in some other rooms and facility to help the children from the creek. Right? Which is at Stanley Town. Okay? Good. Actually, let me say that we'll go ahead with that. We'll go ahead with that project to extend the hostel to take care of this. Marcia, make sure we go ahead with that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have really endorsed on some good promise from our president. I know our hearts are well satisfied with our gifts that you have for us. So before I go further, that we will take
see, you see what we're doing? What we're doing is that we're setting up committees to deal with all the problems. So we move straight to delivery. So I promise 4 other areas that I'm going to them today. You will see me back, as I said. You will see the team next week. All right? And we're going to work on all these things, okay? So we're together on this, okay?
Mr. Chairman, Honorable Mr. President, on behalf of the people of Baracra, we want to extend